Hello, my fellow Retromaniacs. I thought it could be interesting to read some other manuals of the games I have played so far. So let's read Hydro Thunder USA manual for Sega Dreamcast. So we got the nice pre-rendered from a picture GX Racing. I wonder if the same team was actually creating F-Zero GX. Could be. So okay, these are just warnings. I won't be reading those. But yeah, okay, we got some basic information. Insert your Hydro Thunder Dreamcast specific disc. Press the power button to activate. Yeah, very interesting. Power button. This turns the unit on or off. I should be reading the whole manual with the Hydro Thunder announcer voice. Hydro Thunder. Before you begin to play Hydro Thunder, pay attention to the following information regarding your Sega Dreamcast hardware unit. Hydro Thunder is a 1 or 2 player game. Okay. So, did I ever try direction button? I don't know. To return to the title screen at any point during gameplay, simultaneously press and hold A, B, X, Y, and Start buttons. Okay, that's kind of stupid. I still hate how you couldn't just reset the race or restart the race. That was stupid. So boost, just use, accelerate. Yeah, I know that. Brake, hold for reverse. Yeah, I was having problems with my previous video because I had like a double mapped the brake button, so I couldn't actually hold it to reverse. So yeah, I may actually try to play the game again and try to use the reverse. Maybe I can find some secrets that way. So, Hydro Thunder. Steer boat. Stop at menu screen. 1 or 2 player game. Adjust the vibration level for jump back. Sold separately. Save games to your VMU memory card. So this HTRA, it's a real like registered like league. Never heard of it. So what could it be? Hydro Thunder Racing Academy. I don't know. This there is of course Formula 1 powerboat racing championship, but these are just like fantasy boats. So it's not like it's the actual powerboat racing is anything like in the game. I think there's no obstacles, and you have a track that just goes in the harbor, and you just have to follow the track. I don't know how many laps there are. So controller configuration. 2 configs. I see. Virtual memory unit. Save game. Oh, it's sold separately. So people who just bought Sega Dreamcast, they couldn't save the game because they didn't have memory card. Yeah, the one thing that can't be emulated is the screen in the middle of the controller. And I think some games even had like information in the screen, so you had to look for it for the hints. I don't know if it was ever like mandatory to watch the screen, but if that was the case, then one person playing the game on emulator would be in trouble, because but I don't know, maybe it was just for the extra information, like that GameCube and GBA connection thing that allowed you to have like extra information, for example, when playing Wind Waker. I never had a Game Boy Advance, so I don't know how it worked, but I guess it was a kinda bad concept. I don't know how many actually tried that system. It's like too much hassle to actually connect your GBA and try to play the game and then look down. But Nintendo was always trying to invent new things, and I guess Wii U had a screen in the middle, so that was the first time they tried to have these peripheral systems. Yeah, I don't know. Rumble Pack is the only peripheral type, which is nice. I don't want to look at my controller when playing. So jump back. Oh, it's just a rumble pack. They needed to call it jump back because rumble pack was taken. Jump back. Boost, splash down, board collisions, terrain collisions. When the jump pack is inserted into expansion socket 1 of the Sega Dreamcast controller, the jump pack does not lock into place and may fall out during the gameplay or otherwise inhibit game operation. Well, that's a failure. Background music, sound effects. Could you actually mute the announcer without muting the sound effects? Don't think so. Okay, now we got to the story, if you will. The object of Hydro Thunder is simple. Cross the finish line first, at all costs. Along the way, collect boost icons to enable your boat's specialized engines to fire up and propel you faster. Boost icons are located throughout all tracks. Some are hidden in secret areas of the track, and some are even invisible. Wait a second. Was there any invisible boosts? I know they come invisible when you are doing the laps again, but that's not the same thing, is it? The following will give you an overview of everything you need to know to win the race. Track selection. When beginning Hydro Thunder, you will only have access to 3 tracks and 3 boats. Both the tracks and boats are designed as easy. Easy! If you complete each easy designed race and place first, second, or third, you will gain access to the medium division boats and tracks. When racing on the medium tracks, you must complete each race with a first or second place finish to advance to the hard division. Racing the hard boats and hard tracks takes a lot of skill. It is recommended that you really master the previous tracks before advancing to these challenging ones. How it's important to master the previous tracks because they don't count anymore. You must complete each track the first place finish to access a special bonus track. You must continue to place first on all the bonus tracks to access the bonus boats. There are a total of 4 bonus tracks and 4 bonus boats if you're good enough to earn them. Yeah. Or you can just use Action Replay or Game Shock cheat codes. When choosing a track, it is important to remember everything you can about it. Some tracks have numerous obstacles in the water, causing you to capsize or just slow down. If you're racing a track for the first time, be alert. Try and learn as much as you can about the track for future reference. For information on the tracks in Hydro Thunder is available on page 15 through 18. Boat selection. Each boat in Hydro Thunder is unique, not only in appearance but also in control and overall performance. Some boats are faster than others while some fly and take turns better. When selecting a boat, keep in mind on what track you will be racing, as it will make all the difference. Every boat is listed in detail on pages 19 through 22. Mighty Hull, developed by the HTRA. Mighty Hull technology is utilized by every boat in Hydro Thunder. When your boat's boosters are activated for a short period of time, your boat will flash. This means that the boat's Mighty Hull is activated. Use your Mighty Hull power to clear unwanted obstacles and opponents out of your course as you race to victory. Each boat is unique when it comes to Mighty Hull activation time. Oh, really? I didn't notice. Boost icons. The tracks in Hydro Thunder are littered with red and blue diamond-shaped boost icons. Each boost will cause your boat's engines to transform and enable your boat to travel faster as well as activate its Mighty Hull power. Red boost icons will give you 9 seconds of boost fuel. Blue boost icon will give you 4 seconds of boost fuel. Use your boosts sparingly as you never know when you'll need it. Yeah, that's a good hint because usually I would just use the boost immediately when I get it. Use your boosters to help your boat take corners faster as well as clear any obstacles in your way. Yeah, you don't want to get stuck to those behind those police boats or tourist boats. Okay, 1 player racing. When racing against the clock, you must pass specially numbered bios. Checkpoints. Bio. I have no idea how to pronounce that. That will give you more time. If your time is getting short, you will hear the announcer say, "Time running now!" followed by a series of beeps when your race clock enters the single-digit range. Yeah, well, that's these beeps. I wish I could have muted them. When running out of booster fuel, the announcer will say, "Boosters running low," followed by another series of beeps when you're almost empty. Yeah, they do like them, their beeps. When your boosters are full, the announcer will inform you of that as well. Remember, keep an eye on your booster fuel. And two-player racing, which I didn't even try, because I don't have two controllers. Anyway. So yeah, it's split screen. And so wait a second. Is this only a two-player mode, or is there are no other computer players, so it's like versus mode in Mario Kart. I guess it was too demanding to have a full other 14 drivers in a two-player game, which is a shame. Okay, that's more interesting. Here we have strategies. As you gain experience in Hydro Thunder, you will find that each game is different depending on your style of racing. What each game? You mean each track? Each boat in the HDRA lineup is unique in both appearance and overall performance. Each track is unique with its own shortcuts and tricks to mastering them. Although I don't know if every track has shortcuts. I don't think that the first track actually had any shortcuts. Practice does make perfect in this game. This page is devoted to some great tricks to help you along your path to victory. Boat design. You will notice that each boat is different. Some boats are designed to fly, while others are built for speed. To learn each boat's weaknesses and advantages, try to learn, yes. You will find that some boats are very easily knocked around by other boats, while some tend to do more of the knocking. So I have a question about this flying ability, because there were some boost icons that were in midair, but I don't know, there was no like a flying button per se, so still wondering what you could do. Wait a second. Hydro jump. Each boat can use its booster to propel into the air for a brief period of time. As your boat is moving forward by holding down the R trigger, quickly let go and press the brake L trigger. Oh! Once you have activated the brake, press the L trigger, immediately beginning to boost. Press the A button. Wait a second. Let go of the R trigger. Press brake and then activate boost. This takes practice to learn, but it's well worth the effort. Use the Hydro jump to access out-of-reach boost icons and to gain entry into secret pathways. Okay, this explains everything. So I thought there would be some trick, but you know, without manual, I couldn't figure this out ever. Some boats will travel through the air very well if you can master the hydro jump. Yeah, I think those alien ship boats will fly quite far. Using the jump with these boats will allow you to cut seconds off your course time. Okay. This is important. Let me highlight it. And another one, mighty hull techniques. When your boosters are activated, pressing the A button for a short period of time, your boat will begin to flash. When it does, your boat's mighty hull technology has been activated. Okay. While your boat is flashing, you can ram other boats and send them flying into the air. Yeah, I know. Mighty hull also helps to rid your path of annoying obstacles. Okay. Well, that's not really a technique. It's just thing what happens when you are using your boost. So the HTRA. So you have your own boat, you say. You've tapped out your bank account and spent endless months building it out of the state-of-the-art racing materials. You've tuned the specialized motors, refined the hull shape to perfection, and won more races than you can count. You're at the top of the international boat racing game. Nobody comes close. You long for a challenge. Then one day that challenge comes to you in the form of sealed envelope with no return address. Only words. Hydro Thunder Racing Association. Mark the envelope. You open it. Inside, a single sheet of blue paper with your name written upon it. Simply states, you have been chosen as a permanent member of the HTRA. Below, a map and date are printed. The next secret race location. Now, you have certainly heard of the HTRA. There is no signing up with these guys. Nobody even knows who they are or on which watery location they'll race next. But if you're good enough and have what it takes to be one of them, don't worry, they'll find you. This underground clan of adventurous racing renegades doesn't let anything get in the way of their racing. No place is too sacred. No time is too dark. No unexplored waterway is too dangerous. No guidelines. No restrictions. No manners. No law. These guys are deadly serious and have only one goal. Do anything to cross the finish line first. So I think there's like one additional cheat code. And it's not Game Shark code. You have to just enter a combination in the menu. So you unlock special track. I wonder if it's this one. Okay, now we got the track guide here. Thunder Park, a traditional. Wait a second. I don't know, what was that? Was this about the story or about the secret track? I don't know. A traditional HTRA circuit track. On a sunny day, Thunderwalk offers a competition-style hydroplane raceway loops. Try to find the hidden 9-second boost on this track. Note, when racing on a circuit track, each boost icon can only be picked up once. Yes. Lost Island. Located somewhere in the South Pacific, the Lost Island track offers a fast-paced trek through a volcanic island. Lush greenery, native villages, ancient ruins, and numerous secrets await you. Arctic Circle. gigantic ice formations and a variety of wildlife line this unique track. The race starts near a fishing village high above sea level, continues in a river that winds its way down a glacier through water-carved ice tunnels until finally dropping you to the ocean for the remainder of the race. Yeah. Greek Isles. The Greek Isles water track finds through both modern towns and ancient ruins, providing one of the most visually stunning tracks available. This is a bright and challenging track, highlighted by a downhill sliding finish. Yeah, one of my favorites. Lake Powell. Lake Powell, located in Utah, is one of the largest man-made lakes in the world. With its gigantic narrow canyon walls, 1,000-year-old Anasazi ruins, and smooth water, it is the perfect place for a high-speed superboat race. Unfortunately, the Utah State Police don't agree. Well, you can just run them. The Far East. The Far East track, located on a river deep in the misty mountains of China, offers a unique blend of challenging river racing and beautiful scenery. The river drops from the mountains into small villages, ancient brick canals, and even through palace moats. Moats? Whatever. Sheep Graveyard. This deserted atoll was once a productive military shipyard. Now, endless numbers of forgotten, decrepit naval ships line the coast as far as the eye can see, forming a maze-like water raceway in and out of hollow steel hulls. Rough waves, shark-infested waters, stormy weather, and the military police all await you. Venice Canals. Ah, Venice. One thinks of lovers, romance, and of course, the ear-piercing roar of 16 superboat motors steering through the moonlight canals. Yes, one thinks that. With its extremely sharp turns that never let up, Venice Canals is arguably the most difficult track in Hydro Thunder. New York disaster. Giant meteor has destroyed the Big Apple and flooded its once crowded streets. Sounds like a fun race, huh? Tear through the remains of the late city, avoiding the NIPD and the countless submerged vehicles along the way until you come crashing down to a tragic finish. Yeah, Planet of Ape finish. And bonus tracks. There are 4 bonus tracks total, along with 4 bonus boats. In order to complete the tracks, you need to practice on them. Try to use familiar boat as opposed to using the bonus boat. They look cool, but sometimes it's best to race an old favorite. The following is a brief description of the 4 tracks you'll hopefully unlock. Okay, so effectively they are saying that you can actually use the easy boats. They are not slower. So I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. Nile Adventure. Race through ancient pyramids and narrow waterways. This track features danger at every sharp turn. The longest track in Hydro Thunder, Nile Adventure is also perhaps the hardest. Hydro Speedway. Set at night, Hydro Speedway is the second bonus circuit track in the game. With fast-paced excitement and boost icons at every turn, Hydro Speedway will test even the best races. Racer. Katagam. Go full throttle through a mysterious cavern filled with crashed ships, sharp rocks, and of course, competition Turn and hunter jump your way to victory, if you can. Castle Von Dandy. Journey to Scotland. To take a watery romp through the abundant castle. Steer around the moat and ancient graveyard to victory. Sorry, I have to take a sip here. No, where's my bottle? I don't know. Okay, next the boats. Damn the Torpedoes. Damn the Torpedoes is a good introductory boat for racing. Although it is slower than most boats in speed and mighty hull activation time, it is ideal for the beginning racer. Midway. Very stable and not susceptible for being knocked around by other boats. Midway is another good choice for the beginning racer. Midway's weaknesses are its slow booster and mighty hull activation times. Misbehave. Able to slice the water for better turning, Misbehave is one of the smallest boats in the HTRA lineup. The boosters are slightly underpowered, but Misbehave's real strength lies in her ability to glide while in the air. With parts salvaged from a World War II aircraft, Misbehave is the flyer of the beginning boats. Okay. Banshee. Once a standard hydroplane, Banshee was altered for HTRA racing. Banshee is lightweight and easily knocked around by other boats, but once you have mastered the unique handling of the boat, you may never choose another boat again. Tidal Blade. Tidal Blade's sleek, dragster-like hull design allows it to slice through any water condition. When you have activated your Mighty Hull feature, use Tidal Blade's long bow to knock the competition out of the water. At times, if Tidal Blade gets pumped, it can be hard to control and keep stable. Treasure. Wait a second, here it's Treasure. Treasure. Known as the caddy of the HTRA lineup, Treasure is the easiest boat to control. Yeah, I agree. Big and heavy, the boat is well balanced and is easy to steer. Although it has fairly slow Mighty Hull activation time, Treasure's secret weapon is its ability to knock opponents around by using its heavy frame. Cutthroat. Lightweight and as close to military jet fighter as you can get, Cutthroat is one of the best boats in the HTRA lineup. Heavily altered and using borrowed military hardware, Cutthroat can soar off the HTRA ramps or other objects for great distances. Use this to your advantage. Even though it has an extremely fast Mighty Hull activation time, it is very light and easily tossed around by other boats. Rat Hazard. Created with scrap parts found outside US government Area 51. Yeah, this was right after Independence Day. So no wonder Area 51 and obviously X-Files as well. So everything was about Area 51 in the late 90s. Rat Hazard is recommended for the most experienced racers. Use the boosters to help you take corners better. The fast Mighty Hull activation time helps to keep the competition away. Fast and powerful, Rat Hazard is a boat to reckon with. Razorback. The most difficult boat to control in the HTRA lineup. Once thought as a total design failure, Razorback was forgotten until an HTRA member learned the secret to mastering this fast and furious boat. Fast and furious. With speed and Mighty Hull activation time like no other, Razorback is recommended for only the most experienced racers. Finally, these are the elite boats of Hydro Thunder. Only the best drivers will be able to race with them. These boats will become available as you beat all the bonus tracks. You can see the dog and the master here. If you're fortunate enough to race one of these, you will notice how different they are from the rest of the HDRA lineup. Since you are not authorized yet to view these boats, we can only show you their shadows. Remember, once you gain access to these boats, if you can, save them to your memory card to add them to your lineup. And we have some hints. Here are a few pointers to remember as you take to the water. Try pressing forward and reverse throttle L and R triggers a couple times at the countdown. If you perform a certain sequence, you'll get a 4-second boost at the start. Okay, that's a good hint. Try going through caves and waterfalls. Not only are there a bunch of shortcuts, but you'll find lots of boost icons as well. Look for the hidden 9-second boost on Hydro Speedway as well as Thunder Park. Beware of underwater debris. Learn the Hydro Jump. It's essential. Yes, I will. Jumping in the Nile adventure track will lead to great things. Watch out, boost fuel closely. And yeah, this was made by European things, European people, I think. So it's not a Japanese game. But yeah, I think I actually learned new things. For example, that Hydro Jump. So I may wanna try that out. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.